Optimus Wilbur here, and I'm away to see Bumblebee.
Welcome everyone to Optimus Wilbur's review of Bumblebee. Of course, my name is Will, and they did it. They finally did it. This movie is a love letter of the 80s. It's a love letter to Transformer fans. It's a love letter to G1. And I think that was the worry a lot of people had. And how are they going to do this after... Let's think of the Bayverse. Now, this review is going to be completely spoiler free. I don't want to spoil it. I think as a Transformer fan, go into it without knowing anything that happens and experience what I experienced today. It was such a well-made, well-told story, an origin story, and it didn't feel like a reboot. If anything, very soft reboot, but you can see this is the direction Hasbro want to go. It has been noted now that what happened those last 10 years, that's done, and this is the way they want to go, and it's been well documented. So to kick things off, the Bayverse, I think after the third movie, it kind of lost its way, in my opinion, and I can see why people love it, because if you grew up in the Bayverse, right, and I know there's a lot of people like that, and I know there's a lot of people that were scared of this movie, because now the G1 fans are going to come out and say, this is it, we finally got a movie, we finally got something close to 1986 movie, but at the same time, I think you guys would love it as well. It is the best live-action Transformers movie, and taking elements of what worked in the Bayverse and putting small doses, and I mean very small, and this one worked. And one of the things they totally ditched, and I think they've done the right idea, was the whole Michael Bay's obsession with characters, and you've got the silly character, you've got this character, you've got that character, and it's not like that. Every character, the way the writer wrote them, was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. The girl who plays Charlie is brilliant in this movie, and John Cena was good as well. So you're taking like those elements, and there's nothing silly. They try their best to play this straight down the line throughout this movie and be as real in this world. Now, the whole part I think everybody's been wanting to know is this whole Cybertronian bit you see at the start. Is it cheesy or is it anything? All I can say is it's fantastic. It is truly fantastic. They've done it right. And even like so the Decepticons, that's one thing I wanted to touch on. Having the Blitzwing Dropkick and Scatter, having those three Decepticons, and even just Bumblebee, didn't oversaturate the movie. And that was one thing I really took away from actually really liking from this movie. It was no, right, okay, there's this character, there's this character, there's this character, there's Prime, there's Megatron, this character, this character, this character. And it was like, well, if you're waiting for your favourite Autobot or Decepticon, and they're only on screen for like 10 minutes, even less, and then they're killed off right away. It wasn't like that with this movie. They gave, in my opinion, the Decepticons great time to showcase and like be put into the story and why they're there. Bumblebee steals the show, and this is the thing where when I heard it was a standalone movie, this was where I was worried, because I felt since the Bayverse and the way Hasbro's been going, Bumblebee's this person, he's going to number one, new leader, stuff like that. And in this, it's not the case. It's like a coming of age movie. And I think Travis Knight said it best. It was like a Spielbergian movie. Like if you grew up in the 80s and E.T., stuff like that, this is what it's kind of like. It's like, here's this girl just with this robot. It's just try to just be there, if you know what I mean. And some of the scenes with Bumblebee, laugh out loud moments, it's really, really well done. And hats off to Travis Knight and the writer. I thought they'd done a fantastic job. Try to do this without any spoilers is so hard. But even looking for like gripes, like bad things about the movie, there's very little. And it's just down to personal taste, I guess. What you'd say is like, oh, that bugs me, or this bugs me. And the only thing that I kind of wish they kind of like pulled back a bit, right, is it's set in the 80s. I get it. You don't have to constantly remind me it's in the 80s. Like, here's 80s music, here's another 80s track, here's something in the 80s you'll see. And it was kind of like that at the start. And it was just like reminding you of, like, we remember where the Transformers came from, we know it's from the 80s. And various other things. It was like, look, we remember. And that's to do with Easter eggs within the movie. And I don't want to spoil or anything like that, because one of them I genuinely did love. I did love this small Easter egg. And if you grew up in the 1986 movie, and obviously with the new machinima stuff that's came out, you would get some of the Easter eggs they've kind of put in round about, and how it works with the story, so to speak. Especially with B, and it was a nice nod to that, and it wasn't like some of the things like Michael Bay did. Well, there was very little. I think the only Easter egg resembling to going back to Generation 1 was when the Camaro sees the Volkswagen and hits it, which I didn't like. It's like, don't insult what it all came from. Cherish what it came from. And this movie does cherish everything that is Transformers. They took it as serious can be. There is like very, very few cheesy moments. I think the family were the only thing I could find cheesy about the movie, but it's very little. And that's one thing I did like. It's not all the time. It's not like Sam's family or Michael Wahlberg's family. It was nothing like that, where it was like cheesy, there's this love story you've got to see in every movie. Nothing like that. And there was very small elements of this family being put in. It was really all about Charlie and Bumblebee. And that was so refreshing. Even the action scenes, they'd done it so well in the sense of spreading them out, which allowed you to fall in love with both characters and see what they were getting up to. It was like watching a Saturday morning cartoon show. And that's how well they've done this. And don't get me wrong, when they've done the action in the movie, the action was really well filmed. Really well done, and it was so incredible to watch. Fortunately, I never got to see it in IMAX because this was advanced screening in the UK. So it's not out until Christmas Eve, but I will be going back to see it. My niece really wants to see Bumblebee, so I will be taking her to the IMAX to see it. So I finally get to see what it's like on like an IMAX screen. In case you have noticed, and I do apologise, this because copyright strike and all that stuff, I've squashed the screen a little bit, so you can understand why I've done that as well. Because it's not like a normal review. I think the last movie review I did was, like a proper movie review, was The Last Night, which I did enjoy, but they had elements where you can see this was running out of steam very fast. And I think they need to keep Travis Knight and this writer. They did so well, bringing life back into Transformers live action movies. Look, we all love Transformers, and to have them on the big screen is so important to us. And now we have a movie I think everybody will love. Bayverse fans, G1 fans, like coming together and saying, like, this is the movie we wanted. This is what we've got, and we're happy. And I think that's a good thing. I don't think there should be any more like of a divide. Like, I'm G1, there's Bayverse, like, oh, can I come across? This movie kind of like brings everybody together. And I think that's absolutely a great thing that this movie can do. Soundtrack is absolutely fantastic. The 80s music is amazing. There is few things in that soundtrack where you want to stand up and just cheer. This is how much Travis Knight is a Transformers fan, and they did it so well. I cannot write home like high praise this movie enough. I really can't, and it's strange when you consider, like, so some of the reviews I've done, like, you can go into some details in that, but when you're trying to do it spoiler free, because you want people to see it, you really want to experience this without knowing anything apart from, is it a good movie to see? Yeah, go and see it. You're gonna love it. And that's the thing to take away from it. And if I was to rate the movie, 9 out of 10, easy. Like I said, the only nitpicks I've got, which takes a few marks off, this is purely, I get it, we're in the 80s, I get it, like, here's stuff for the G1 fans, you remember this? That was the only things I didn't quite like, but everything else was really good, and it's just that small fraction, see if they didn't do that, and just let things happen. And if you go to see, you see what I mean by the music. It's like a song stopped, and within maybe a minute, a new song starts at the start, and I kind of wish they kind of spread the music out a bit. And that's the only reason the marks are off, bringing it down to 9 out of 10. Apart from that, the soundtrack is amazing, the action is amazing, the storytelling is amazing. Bumblebee as a character in this movie is fantastic. Charlie is amazing. John Cena is brilliant. Everything you can think of this movie, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Travis Knight, you done us proud. Thank you everyone for tuning into the video today. Remember, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and that notification bell so you know that a new Optimus Wilbur review goes live. Also, be sure to check me out on Facebook, Optimus Wilbur Reviews, Twitter, Rodimus8, and Twitch at Optimus Wilbur 85. Just hit that in the search engine at the top. Also, if you wish to become a Patreon or buy from the merch store, look in the description box below. Lastly, I'd like to thank the Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their music. Cybertronic Warrior is the theme for the channel. Please check them out on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, and give them the support they deserve. This band is fantastic and do amazing covers, so please send your support to them. And remember, Transformer fans, till all are one.